Senators, many times I've stood up because I actually support restorative justice. And I do believe that we should give people a path to redemption. And I do think that society's better when we give them a path and we help them on that path. And when they return to society, they don't commit a crime again, but rather become a taxpayer. But this isn't the right way. You know, when we're talking about serious offenses, what are we really talking about? We've changed how we address all the crimes. We've gone through all sorts of different definitions. But this category, serious offenses, still has rapists and murderers in it. If you commit a rape or you murder somebody and you're found guilty and you serve your time, absolutely you deserve a second chance. But if you offend a second time, we know that you're not taking your offense seriously, and we have to take it seriously because nobody should be a victim of crime. And while on your first offense, we're going to bend over backwards to help you with it, but who's the fool on your second, third, or fourth offense if we don't address the threat you are because you have no intention of changing your path and changing what you do? And look, I'm all for judicial discretion. But why does that judicial discretion have a cap to it? You can't sentence somebody longer than the sentence that that crime is there for. But now we're saying, but you can lower the sentence, we just can't go above the sentence. That's problematic. Now, one would make the argument that this is terrific, because this is the way we're going to be able to figure out the next time we're at the election what judges we're going to support and what judges we're going to remove. Because I got to be honest with you, I would never vote for a judge or a candidate for judge who's returned somebody to society who's on their third murder conviction or their third rape and hasn't enhanced their crime, not because necessarily they're going to change their life for the better, but because we know that some people will never change their life. They're always going to be a threat to their neighbor, they're always going to be a threat to their community, and they're going to harm somebody until they're put back in jail again. And I don't know if they're wired that way or what the reasons, but we can offer them all the water we want, but the horse actually has to drink it. You can only lead a horse to water. You can't force them to drink. You can only give them the programming necessary for them to choose to change their life. But ultimately, they have to change their life. And if they refuse to do it, and they murder again or they rape again, they're a huge threat to society. So if this bill was about allowing judges to both give discretion to increase the penalty or decrease the penalty, I could understand that. But this bill only goes in one direction. And that's why I find it difficult to support today. And look, the author has done an incredible job. We've worked on bills together towards restorative justice. I certainly understand what's in her heart and why she does this. But this is one of those times we're going to have to agree to disagree. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to look into another constituent's face who's been a victim and said we could have done more, but we chose to do less. And while I understand that we want to give people a second bite at life, but we're talking about people who have already been convicted of rape or murder, and this is the second time that they're going before on the same charges and being found guilty for the second time or the third time. Some people never want to change. Some people are destined to hurt others, and it's our job to protect the innocent. Just like it's our job to give those people who choose to change their life a path to redemption. So I won't be supporting it today, and if it does pass, I'll be looking in the next election cycle to judge the judges by this at the election box. I urge a no vote.